Hello there, welcome to Emerald House of Cars, and today we're going to take you around this 2009 Toyota IQ. It's Vvt-I IQ2, 1 litre petrol engine in white, 2-door, and I think it's a little cute little vehicle, so let's have ourselves a look around. First thing, of course, are our headlights, as you can see there on the left, and over here on the right, and of course they come part and parcel all the way down here with our lovely set of front fog lights. Now they're actually connected with this lovely little black grille all the way across, and you see we have a complete set there as well. We also have just a really lovely little grille just chucked in just under our chrome Toyota badge there as well. Now, am I the only one that thinks that this car is absolutely adorable? It looks like it's sort of smiling at you with a face full of food. It's your chubby little friend, the Toyota IQ. Really lovely. As you can see, the car comes in white. This little panel here is the bonnet, coming in white as well, and this massive piece of glass right here is of course the big windscreen right there. Now, you know, it's a small car, but it does have great visibility, great views, and of course no chips, scratches, anything of the sort on the windscreen, except our big emerald green tick, the Emerald House of Cars seal of approval, which means that this Toyota IQ right in front of us right here has undergone 128 point emerald inspection. Not just undergone it, but it's passed each and every single one of those points of inspection. No worries, no questions, no nothing. It's passed each and every single one, which means that this cute little IQ right here is A1 mechanically certified all the way around. That's the front, that's the bonnet, that's bumper to bumper, that's top to tail. That even includes this lovely side down here, inside and out. As you can see, we've got nothing but beautiful straight lines here, no bumps, knocks, dents, anything of the sort. We've got our gloss white wing mirror here with the service indicator built in, and tinted glass a la mode absolutely everywhere. We also have our gorgeous white roof here as well, absolutely lovely, with our little antenna there as well. Really cute. Coming on around here again, we have our tinted glass, and I love the fact that the tinted glass travels all the way around just like that, and again it's in terrific nick as well. We've got our tail lights, as you can see, just nuzzled in there on the right and on the left. And what's lovely is that all the chrome badges on this Toyota IQ, the Toyota there, our Toyota badge there, and our IQ badge there, they're all fully intact and fully operational. Coming on down even further, you can see just nuzzled in here in the bum is our rear fog lights right there. Perfect set of two as well. Now we are going to be having a look around this little vehicle all the way around. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not going to be a really long video, this one, but we're still going to have a very intensive look because we're all about transparency here at Emerald. We want you to see the car as it is, not how we want you to see it, because we're all about transparency. We work for the same side here. Coming on down, let's check out the alloys, and you can see the alloys come in this lovely black colour right there with all the bolts, and of course the lovely Toyota emblem right there in the middle, set in that lovely silver colour there as well. Now the alloys actually seem in fairly good nick, to be found, not really picking up on anything of note, so pretty happy with that one. Are we going to get the same result round the back here? Yes, that's 2 for 2. You can even see the caliper looking in fairly good nick there as well. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to pop open the boot and check out all the space in the back. Now if you look closely, it's just down there. We have this little amount of space right here. So if you're traveling anywhere, maybe you want to transport your laptop with you, this boot's going to get you covered. But in all seriousness, it is a 4-seater car, but I think it operates very well as a 2-seater. And the easy thing for you to do is just decapitate the back seats, which is very easy to do with 2 hands. Just rip it out like that. So there you go, decapitated it. We're going to put the head just there, just out of the way. We're going to do it again over here. There we go, nice and easy. And you see, you just pull these little clips right there, and you can toss those straight down, and there we go. We have ourselves a pretty lovely boot there. We've gone from being able to have a day's shop, me or maybe a packet of crisps will fit in there, to fit in a good week shop in there as well. Finally making full use of all that space. But you know, I tell you what, if boot space isn't really your thing and you're just thinking, you know what, there's two of us, maybe we got like a kiddo in a child seat and we just want to all of us fit inside. Well, it's nice and easy to pull these seats back up. They clip on right back into place, and these heads pop in like no tomorrow. See right there? You just have to clip the little button and they'll fit in right there. Look, it's fitting right now. Let's pop that in as well. Nice and easy. And you know, it's the sort of thing you could do pretty much every day, and it makes the car very adaptable to any way of life. Look at that, it's fitting right now. Absolutely perfect. So that's the boot. Coming around the side, again, you can see beautiful straight panels. The car is glowing in white. It sort of looks a bit like a sugar cube, I'd say, but instead of feeding this to a horse, we're going to be giving it, hopefully, to someone like you. Now we're going to be coming down right here and checking out our third alloy. 3 for 3 in pretty damn good nick, I should say. The car has been well looked after by its past owners. Doesn't seem to have been abused in any way whatsoever. Just seems to have been kept in very good nick. And of course our final alloy, this one's positively shining. It's so proud to be on an IQ, and so am I. I hate to go into puns, but it looks like the past owner of this IQ is a very smart lady, because she's definitely kept it in very good nick. She's not abused the car whatsoever. She's seen the value in maintaining a car, servicing a car, and making sure that it's always well understood, well kept, and just treated well, you know. I mean, who's going to treat that little chubby face so badly, you know? Who would be nasty to this little car? Let's have a look inside and see if the condition of the inside matches the condition of the outside. Oh, before we do that, I just want to point out, we've got this ever so small little bump there on the side. It looks like somebody's just sort of, they've been so impressed by the Toyota IQ, they've done a thumbs up, but they've done the thumbs up so aggressively into the corner of the car that it's left this little dent right there. So again, doesn't affect the way the car handles, operates, performs, anything like that. It just means you'll probably be so impressed with it, you'll start giving it massive thumbs up as you get in like that. But let's move on. Let's have a look what we got here in the door. As you can see, I mean, first and foremost, I love this grey carbon feature right there. That is lovely. That is stunning right there, isn't it? Got ourselves some electric front windows there. Got a central locking as well. Very, very important. Very, very safe. Lovely. I also love you got the window locking feature right there as well. It's a very safe car. It's very practical. You got your speaker system built in. Got your lovely big, long, deep door pocket there with a couple of cup holders. In fact, speaking of cup holders, the back seats here, what they lack in legroom, they make up for, more than make up for, in cup holders. You also have your Isofix child locking points there. So again, you know, maybe if you're a small family, you know, mom, dad, or mom, dad, and you got like a little kiddo in the baby seat, you're going to be able to lock them in the back of this chair, safe and secure. And I promise you, they are not going anywhere. There is no space to swing a cat in this back seat. So, you know, the beauty of that means that when you lock the kiddo in their child seats, they are going to be the most secure they could ever possibly be in a motor vehicle. And of course, it's a safe vehicle all the way around. You know, it's a wonderful drive. You tend to find people on the road, they're very safe when they're going around in the IQs. You never hear of an IQ being in a head-on collision, and that's because people do tend to just leave them alone. You know, it's a safe car, and if you're a safe driver, you know, that goes hand in hand, but it also means other drivers will just, they'll treat you a lot nicer on the roads in this IQ. So, you know, very, very smart choice. Having a look at the controls here on there, very, very nice. The seats themselves, they're very comfortable. I love this sort of funky disco design that they've got on there. It takes me way back. Very, very lovely. Who wants bog standard boring black in the chairs? You know, give me the 70s all over that boring black. Very, very comfortable. In fact, I'm going to have a sit in there myself. And there we go. I fit perfectly. Loads and loads of leg room. Having a look over here, you got leg room for miles. I'm a bit of a big boy. I'm rather tall, I should say. So you can see all the leg room there and there as well. Having a look at the condition of the IQ. Again, you can see it's been kept in fairly good nick. I think what we're saying about our past owner being a very smart lady just keeps coming into effect here, because she's well maintained the interior cabin. You're not seeing any signs of, no burns, scratches, nothing of the sort. She's just looked after the car, and the car has definitely looked after her. Now, you can't talk about the interior without talking about this massive chest plate, or sort of looks like a cock piece, really, that they've put in the in the front of the car. It's very distinct. I've never seen a car that looks like this on the inside, but you know what? I'm actually sort of wishing that all the cars look like this. It's very, very distinct. As you can see here, we got our CD slot right there. The way you can actually look at our FM radio and media is very, very interesting. In fact, that's a great lead in for me to whip my key out, and I'll show you exactly what this car has to offer. But I'll tell you what, let's close the door first, and let's click our start stop button right there. So, spinning the steering wheel around, you can see we have our steering wheel controls, and this is key. This is the control for your media system entirely. So, yeah, let's have a look. Now, our media system, it's right there, right to the left of our instruments. Do you see that there? Now, it's currently on mute, so what I'm going to do, just pull back there a little. We're going to increase the volume right there. All right, we're on FM2. Very, very nice. All right, currently there's nothing on FM2, so I'll tell you what, we'll switch the modes down here. Nothing on FM5. How about AM? How about just a bit of Capital? That's lovely. Very, very loud as well on the Capital right there. Beautiful thing about having such a small car is the speaker system really does amplify it. You got great acoustics in here. If you're going to hear anything on the stations, it's going to be, right in your ear. You're not going to have any problem with that whatsoever. But the big thing is, it's all pumped up on there. So, it's an FM AM radio right there. You can see the current mileage of your vehicle as well. We've got 89,686 miles on the clock. A vehicle of this size in such good nick, to have that many miles on the clock, it's not important. That is not the number that you should be taking away from this. The number you should be taking away from this is 128, because this vehicle has undergone, and not just undergone, it has passed each and every single point of the Emerald 128 point jack. Now, the AA, they do a 100 point jack, which is fairly good. I'm not going to knock it or anything, but it's not 128. We've been in the game long enough, and we've found other things that usually go wrong within 6 months, and that's why we added them in, made a 128 point jack, so that every vehicle that comes to Emerald, including this gorgeous Toyota IQ, doesn't befall that same fate. Let's come on down here and check out the air conditioning system. Now, I have never seen an air conditioning system like this. I feel like Flash Gordon operating this. It's so intriguing. Okay, so currently we're on temperature. You see that temperature is lit up. So I can increase the temperature, and you start to see the temperature increase all the way there. You see that? Very, very nice. Now let's say I want to increase the size of the blast. I click that. That lights up. Sort of like a Teletubby. And there we go. Very, very nice. But let's turn that down so you can hear me. Now you go into mode here. And we switch modes, essentially. So there it is, blasting me in the head. Or maybe I want the head and the feet. Maybe I just want the feet. Maybe I want the feet and demisting as well. Do you see that right there? A little demisting section right there. So that's all your options. And it's just, it's a very, very easy, user-friendly way of getting all that things into just one dial. So again, it's just a cool little thing. It sort of takes me back to the day when, games consoles, you just had one dial and you had to make it work. Very, very good. I mean, obviously everything works perfectly. It's very user-friendly, very adaptable. You also have your front and rear windscreen demisting options right there as well. Let's turn them all on, front and rear. So again, you got any... It is a small car, but it is going to look after you really in terms of demisting. If you're anything like me, I'm just perpetually emitting heat. Nice to have the demisting options right there to know everything's going to be well looked after and taken care of. Coming on down, you get your 12-volt charging point inside our little drawer right there, you know, little tray I should say. So, you know, if you want to charge up your phone, you can do it right there and keep it out of the way. We've got our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 speed gearbox right here. Absolutely gorgeous. Love the chrome finish at the top. I love the chrome rim, and it just feels great. Coming on down there, you see we've got our traction control, got our aux input right there as well. Now, if you plug anything in the aux using your steering wheel controls, you can always flip over to that through this radio system. Got our manual handbrake there as well. Got a cup holder right there as well. So again, if you're driving with the better half, she can have a drink. And that's it really. It's definitely a case of, I mean, you got your interior lighting there. I love that it's on this little ball as well, so you can sort of target it at anything you want. And of course, you got your vanity mirrors there as well. Fantastic. Definitely a case here of giving you everything you need over everything that you'd want. It's all really a case of no thrill, all kill. But I think if I had the choice between having a car full of things that I need instead of a car of things that I want, I would take need with both hands, especially when we're talking about this I'm talking about this IQ as a safe, dependable car. And that's the thing about it, you know, it may have, you know, a cute face and it may be a bit of a sugar cube all the way over, but sugar cubes are awesome. You can use them for everything. They taste great in coffee, and this one drives very well. You know, it's practical, it's reliable, it's going to get you from A to B. It's, you know, it's made to go the distance. Sugar cubes are notoriously hard to break down. You just, yeah, you know what I mean? That kind of thing all the way around. This IQ, it's just a terrific motor vehicle all the way around. You got to look at the potential in this IQ, because it is all potential. It's a lot like a child genius, you know. They may be small on the outside, but they have untapped potential inside, and you just need to rear it. You just need to put it in the right spot, and you're going to have yourself a little miracle, and that's what the IQ can do for you. It has passed the 128-point check. I know I've said it many times before, but that is a big thing that only we here offer at Emerald House of Cars. All the other dealerships in the UK, at best, they'll be doing the AA 100-point check, but not for us. We're sort of modelling ourselves on this IQ in that we are going a little bit smarter, a little bit further beyond, and doing the 128-point check, of which this has passed. It's A1 mechanically cleared. It's a gorgeous vehicle. It's in great nick all the way around. It's just a wonderful car, you know, and if this is the kind of thing that interests you, I say go straight for it, dive in with two hands and check it out for yourself, because there's a lot it can do. There's a lot of unearthed potential, and I reckon someone very special just like you are just the right person to check it out, put it through its paces, and see exactly what it can do. Thank you so much for watching this video about this Toyota IQ. I've really loved talking about it. It's definitely the kind of car that intrigues me. If there's anything that I've missed out, though, please do not hesitate to get in contact with me or any of my colleagues here at Emerald House of Cars. We would love to have the chat, love to have the crack. We love this IQ here, and we just want to make sure it goes to a good home. Thank you so much. Stay safe.